Okay, what you see here is a bunch of mild steel that's been treated with the cleaning products you see in front of you. You've seen a lot of debate going around the internet about what protects best from what, so I decided why not test some mild steel, stuff that easily rusts, and see which product protects it best from rusting. So, like I said, what I've done, each piece of steel here is treated with a different product. And there is a control piece of steel right here that's not been treated with anything. What I'm going to do is place each treated piece of steel into this solution here, which is comprised of 2 cups white vinegar, 2 cups hydrogen peroxide, and half a cup table salt. All that mixed together accelerates rust formation. I decided to go ahead and treat these before camera because who really cares to watch me apply a cleaning product to a bunch of metal? But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and drop these in here, leave them soak for 20 minutes, and then I'm going to pull them out and let them air dry, and when rust forms, we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and put them in there. Froglube. Froglube Extreme, Lucas Oil, Lucas CLP, Ballistol, Hops Oil, Break Free CLP, FP10, which is what Kimber recommended to me, so I got that. And, you know, just for shits and giggles, because everybody always says something about WD-40, this one's been treated with WD-40. And last, we will place in the control. Now, as you can see here, I've placed them all in the same order that I placed the product on them. And here in about 20 minutes, I will take them out and let them start air drying and get back to you. Alright, 20 minutes has transpired. I'm going to take them out in the reverse order that I put them in. Froglube. Froglube Extreme, Lucas Oil, Lucas CLP, Ballistol, Hops, Break Free. Well, that one's already got some rust on it here. FP10, WD-40, and our control here. Now, I just let those sit and air dry, but before I do that, let me show you what this water looks like here. Look at all that. Alright, now let them air dry. I'll come back and see what kind of rust results we have. Okay, all of these have air dried now. What I'm going to do is take some of these here and see if this rust just rubs right off or if it's actually permanent rust here. First, let's look at our control. Here it is. I will flash up a before and after shot here. Now let's see if we can clean that off. And that's what it looks like after rubbing it off a little bit there. And that's what the back side looks like. Now, for our Froglube, this is what it looks like, and I will flash up a before and after. But first, what I'm going to do is try rubbing the rust off here. Alright, and that's what it looks like after taking as much rust off as I could there. I will show a before and after picture now. And let's go to the Froglube Extreme. That's what it looks like before rubbing the rust off, or attempting to. And all I'm doing to clean rust off here is taking a plain rag and just rubbing at it to see if the rust comes off. And that's what our Froglube Extreme looks like. I will show before and after now. Now, our Lucas oil, Lucas Extreme Duty gun oil, before rubbing rust off. After rubbing rust off here, and here is the before and after. Alright, now our Lucas CLP before trying to rub rust off. Alright, and after rubbing rust off, and here's the before and after. Alright, now Ballistol. That's what it looks like before rubbing the rust off here. Now some may be wondering why I'm not showing the back of the others, because, well, they were all sitting on a flat surface, so truth be told, they really didn't have ample time to accumulate rust on the other side. Alright, this is doing better than I thought it would. There's our Ballistol after rubbing the rust off, and here's the before and after. Alright, now here is our hops before trying to rub rust off. And here's after rubbing what rust off I could. And here's the before and after. Alright. And, oops. Here's our break-free CLP. Let me try and see what I can rub off here. For anybody thinking about trying this experiment, I believe you probably could, but at your own risk, because these metal pieces are sharp. I did cut the metal myself with a Dremel cutoff wheel. I've cut myself more than once, I will admit that. Alright, and this is after rubbing what rust off I could here. And here's the before and after. Alright. And here is the FP10. And let's see what we can get off that. And again, I am just using a plain old rag to get off what I can here. And I also understand that the condition test that I used is very unrealistic. It is very harsh, but at the same time, I wanted the harshest thing I could possibly do. Alright, there is the FP10, and here's the before and after. Alright, and here's our WD-40 before rubbing any rust off, which I'm honestly surprised it didn't accumulate more. But it looks like what it's done is it displaced the mixture of the vinegar and peroxide, and I'm seeing some shiny bits which look like salt remaining, but it didn't accumulate very much rust at all, it looks like. Alright, and that's after cleaning it up. And here's the before and after. Alright, well, there you have it. And looking at these, going over the bits here, our control. Well, where did our control go? Oh, there it is. Apologies. It's got some rust on it, not a terrible amount. Honestly, if I had left it in the mixture a little longer, it may have accumulated more, but to see what we're looking at seeing here, I think this should be sufficient. And going here, there's our WD-40, FP10, break-free CLP. I may have messed up here, guys. Alright, there we go. We'll do that. Alright. And you can kind of draw your own conclusions from the test here. I honestly don't think any of them did terribly. As you can see, some of them did better than others, but as I said, here's my test. Draw your own conclusions. Thanks for watching.